Hey y'all, it is Ludwin, and today I've got for you, I believe, what is the remainder of our Fall Winter 25 from Bonne Facture, French label that we have been stocking for some years now. We've become great friends with the designer, Deborah. She's an amazing person, an amazing designer, has a very keen eye for the fine details, ways to make very classic and heritage styles a little bit more elevated, more current, just kind of riffing on it until it really hits the sweet spot. So yeah, let's get into it. The first one up is going to be this classic crew neck sweater. This is something that we've stocked, I'd say, probably since we started carrying them. It has taken on some different forms, but the one that we've settled on is going to be this boucle yarn. It's this incredibly spongy, springy fabric. It kind of just like forms to your body and then eases up. I have never seen this sweater look bad on someone. There's some things that we sell that I've seen, I've tried on myself, and I've been like, maybe I pass on this one, but it looks good on others. This one is just like good. It just looks so good. I know it's odd to say that about something as I guess commonplace as a crew neck sweater, but this just fits really well, and the yarn is just something really really special. So I implore you to please check that out. The color that we have it is a plum. So it's just kind of like this darker, kind of like wine color, burgundy. I was gonna say Merlot also, but that's just another wine. So whatever, insert wine name. It's what it looks like, but it's very pretty. It kind of pairs well with not only the rest of the collection, but just most fall fits in general. Yeah, I really enjoy this. I can see this layered under darker colored sport coats. It's gonna be great. Take your usual, I believe, U.S. letter size. These guys are sized in. Let me double check. I don't want to lie to the people. Because they will do a variety of different sizing. They'll do letter sizing as well as like Italian chest sizing. So one second. You're going on a journey with me around this sweater. And the big reveal, yeah, large. Okay, yeah. This is the size I tried on and it fit me good. So take your usual US letter size, it's gonna fit you nice. Next up, we've got on a new style for them. They call this guy, I believe, like a stand collar half zip sweater. And as you can see me wearing it right here, certainly not half zip. At best, I'm giving it a third zip, but it's, about what you'd expect for a quarter zip. But I think the name deviation just is to kind of let you know that this isn't your usual quarter zip sweater. It's missing like ribbing on the bottom and on the sleeves. It's something that takes more inspiration, I'd say, from like vintage, like a work smock or like a fishing gear, rather than what you'd expect of a quarter zip. And which is a fun way to take the style, especially when they're including a fabric this luxe. You've seen it on the student jacket. It's their very spongy, springy boiled wool. On the student jacket, it was in this like in between petrol color, but here we have it in like a very easily wearable navy. Works well with a lot of stuff, as well as this rust color that I'm wearing now. And as I mentioned, Deborah, she definitely pays attention to the details. The hardware you see here, that white taping, it's drawing your eye. There's some attention there, and it is a really nice shiny re zip. It's the kind of stuff you expect on really well made high end designer stuff. But you're getting it at it's the price is still there. It's a good price for what it is, but it's certainly not like what I think designer brands would be charging for something of this quality. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah, this I'd say you can take your usual size, but I think just because of that kind of like open bottom nature, you kind of want to size up if you're in between. I'm taking an XL here, and I think this is about the smallest I'd want to go. Otherwise, it starts to. I think when this fits close, the fitting may be a little bit weird, unless your plan is to like tuck it in right here. But otherwise, I think most guys will get some more miles out of it by just taking it on the looser end and just riding with it. It fits really nice. I like it. Next up, we have a familiar face if you're familiar with DBF. It is their wool overshirt. Yeah, this season's version comes in a Lavat twill, not twill, tweed. They're like, heritage makers of tweeds out in England. They make incredible stuff. We've carried them as just the fabrics, like sold as blankets. So that should be high enough praise that if we're willing to just put sheets of their fabric on our website, that when they use that fabric to make a shirt, it's going to be really special stuff. Yeah, they have hidden concealed pockets on the side. So it's kind of like, it's more of a shirt jacket. It fits on the boxier end of things. So if you compare this like on virtue size to a regular shirt, it's gonna seem a bit off and you're gonna wanna size down to make it fit like a regular shirt. But please do not take your usual letter size. It's gonna fit you great. But that saying that it is a tweed, it's gonna be a little bit abrasive on skin, but it is lined to kind of stymie that effect. So it fits comfortably. It feels nice on skin the way that they have it made up. and just incredible, beautiful details. Yeah, natural horn buttons almost blend into the melange of colors going on. Really well executed shirt. And lastly, I think this is really the kind of like the jacket that brings everything together. This is a Harris tweed, and this is actually a cloth that we first used on like a special order to make a Grandad coat exclusive for our store like 3 years back. They eventually adopted it to their main line. It became something they sold regularly. So you can say, you know, we're a forward-thinking store here. No man walks alone, and we'd like to think without our push, this jacket may not have came to fruition. So it was only, you know, we have to do it justice and pick it up ourselves. So yeah. This time, instead of the Grandad Balmacan shape, it's kind of a hunting jacket. So very outdoorsy in vibe, but then you're doing it with this like very nice, like a beautiful gun check here. And I feel like when people think of gun check, they think of like very classic colors. I don't know, you might think of like a brown and black check with like a little red overcheck going on or something. But this, you're getting like these really like nice subdued gray, along with what I'd like to call like city colors. You're getting these like deep like hits of like jewel tones, like some rusts, some petrols. And when you think about DBF as a collection, that's really what it's about. You get those like muted neutral tones, you get the hits of the jewel tones, and then it just comes together to make this beautiful kind of a motif, this cloth. So you can fill this in your wardrobe. It's gonna look good. This guy has two pockets. I don't know, Nick's gonna try it on in a moment just so you can see what it looks like. But if you wanna hold it just so I could show him the details really quick. Or yeah, I'll unbutton it as I talk to you about it. You have the natural horn buttons that DBF does on most of your things. You have these pockets up here. They are sewn shut, you know, for reasons. But when you get them, you can unsew them, and you have hand warmer pockets there. But then you also have snapped flat pockets for everything that you need. I'd imagine gloves, rocks if you're out rock collecting. Jelly beans would actually do great in there, because if you keep them in the same pocket as your hands, it gets too warm, and then it'll start like the outer coating gets everywhere. So that's a really good place. And bam, I'm so good at unbuttoning one hand. 1 second, we're almost there. All right, thank you, Nick. He's gonna try this on. This is an Italian size 46, and you're usually about a 46, or
usually about a 46.
Okay, yeah. So you can see it has a very relaxed shape. It has a raglan sleeve, the same as the Grandad did. So this is a good like translation to it. But yeah, you can see this is kind of what you expect of a hunting jacket. Very voluminous, very wide, meant for you to be able to, you know, comfortably move around the brush, but then also wear whatever other knitwear you need beneath to keep you warm. Yeah. So really incredible. I love this jacket. You guys should pick that guy up. Along with everything else here from Bonne Facture, because they make really nice stuff. So thank you for sending that over. Thank you for watching this video. Please let us know if you have any questions or concerns regarding Bonne Facture. I think I did a good job telling you about it, but I know I could tell you more if you really want. Yeah, check out the rest of the videos. Take care.